So hey guys, I'm sitting here. I hope you guys can hear me. Thank you for clicking onto my video. I really appreciate it. Hope you all are doing well out there today. Guys, as you can tell, this is laundry day and I'm sorting out clothes in my living room. I'm sitting down in the chair and sorting out these clothes. I have a lot of clothes between me and my son, but I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys for a minute. So guys, guess what? Now you guys know I have told you that I only been in this place for, well, I've been in this area for over 30 something, 40 some years in this area, but I only been, my last apartment I was in, I was there 15 years. This apartment I only been here 3 years because the old apartment I was at for 15 years, it went down. They didn't want to do any maintenance to it. They didn't want to keep up the apartments and everything. They only was worried about the money. So, and also me and my son no longer felt safe there because it was kids hanging all out in the building, in the laundry room. They was hanging out in the hallways. So we just started feeling real uncomfortable. We don't even know how they got in the building because it wasn't a lot of kids in, living there. So they just took the whole area, the whole building for a hangout spot, literally. So we didn't feel safe. We didn't have any cameras. Don't know how they was getting in there, but I think they was getting in there maybe from one young man that was living downstairs. They would come and see him, but it was like a lot of people. So we didn't have cameras. We didn't have security. You had to use a key to get in. So I just, with them didn't want to keep up the building. They wasn't concerned about the residents. I just didn't feel safe there anymore. So me and my son, we moved. We in the same area, but we moved in a different apartment and only been here 3 years. And the reason I moved here and been here 3 years is because I really like the way this man kept up his property, and he didn't have no riffraff in his building. He didn't play that. He kept it clean, as clean as he can. He You had any problem with any type of maintenance in your apartment, he came and fixed it right away. Um, I just like how he ran his apartment. Oh, and his cameras everywhere. His cameras all in the inside, all around the building. And he also, he just seemed like a pretty decent, nice guy. I like how he ran the building. But anyway, guys, guess what? Why I got two letters about 2 weeks now that he has sold the building. He's been here 25 years. He had this building for 25 years, guys, and he sold the building, and that man is back in Canada chilling. So of course, a lot of residents that been here for years, longer than me, everybody was in the uproar, just wondering like he just left so quickly and didn't say anything to anybody. So he sold it to some young men. Looked like the company, to me, I thought it was strange, but the company is in New York City, and when I Google it, it has like a 2 star, 2 stars. So guys, it had been on my mind. I've just been wondering, why did he leave so abruptly? Sold the building, didn't say anything. He's back in Canada. He took an early retirement. Maybe because, I don't know. I'm just thinking, maybe because he wanted to spend time with his family and live out the rest of his days in peace and just have time. He done been here 25 years on the building, and where everything happened with the C-19 and all these, everything that's going on in our society. Last year was probably, you never know what happened. It probably gave him a different perspective on everything since everything happened last year. And maybe he just got tired. He just sold it probably to whoever can just give him what he asked for. So yeah, we was just real shocked. He slid a note up under the door the day that he was leaving. And then I was thinking to myself, I had heard something in Canada that you can't get into Canada. I don't know why you can't get into Canada unless you live there. And you can't get into Canada unless you have the vacation as well. So I was just thinking, I said, I wonder if it's something that he know that we don't know, the reason he left so quickly. I think that the man, he had a few a few evictions. A lot of people moved out. Because guys, you got to understand, last year a lot of stuff was shut down. When you shut this stuff down and working people can't work, what do you want them to do? Everybody don't own a homestead or their own home. What do you want people to do? Even people that own their own homes couldn't even pay their bills. It's so many businesses and companies was shut down, or either some of these companies was letting their employees work from home. But guess what? Everybody don't have that luxury to work from home, guys. So yeah, they done sold our building. Well, he sold our building. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I was just in shock, and I'm just trying to stay positive and hopeful. But you know what? I'm sick of renting. I'm sick of renting. If I had the money today or tomorrow, I would go get me go and buy a 2-bedroom home. It's all that I need. My son is 19. 2-bedroom home, washer and dryer, nice living room, dining room, nice kitchen, washer and dryer, laundry room, a finished basement, backyard, medium to small backyard. Don't need much because, like I said, my son 19. But if I had the money, I would be gone. I don't know what these new people gonna do. They claim that they want to make things better, but y'all use your common sense. People say, I've been here 44 years. People talk a good game and they talk the talk and saying what they want to do, but you don't really know what folks gonna do until they get in here. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm feeling some type of way about it. I'm just trying to see that hopefully everything don't hopefully they keep the cameras up and running. We before you can get in this building, you have to buzz the residents. Somebody have to buzz you in, so you can't just get in here. You have to be buzzed in. And I like how he kept the solicitors array. You wasn't allowed to be on this property and knocking on people's doors. He would keep the solicitors away. But you can't get in here unless you are buzzed in. And it is cameras all around the building and inside. But now, I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, guys, if I ever get blessed today or tomorrow, and I'm able to buy my own home, I would go buy a 2-bedroom house in my desired area. And honey, I would not be here. And you know what? I have seen family, friends, and people that I follow on YouTube. People have been buying houses all through the pandemic, and I know people that bought houses. I know 3 people bought houses this year. So everybody ain't doing bad. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I can buy a house, because I wouldn't be here. I'd be probably somewhere in a rural area. Like I said, I don't need much. I don't need a huge big house, I've never been into huge big houses anyway. They're nice to look at, but no. I don't want a huge big house. 2-bedroom house is perfect for me. And I watch a lot of HGG channel. Y'all know I watch that a lot. I've seen I noticed, since I've been watching it over years, I noticed that a lot of homes, everything is on one level. You guys let me know in the comment section, would you rather have everything on one level, like your bathrooms, your rooms, laundry room, kitchen, dining room, living room, and then just have a basement? Or do you rather have your rooms upstairs? Me, I can do either or, because you got to think about it. When you're in your 60s and 70s, do you really want to be going up and down, up and down? But then again, it's good exercise and it's good for you. But as you get older, do you really want to go up and down? Or do you prefer for everything to be on one level? I would love a finished basement. My oldest sister and her husband have a home. She had it for about 20 some years. She have well, their rooms are upstairs. Her husband's room is upstairs, and two kids' rooms is downstairs. Well, my niece and nephew, they're grown now, but their rooms is downstairs, and their room is upstairs. Then they have a kitchen, their bathroom. Then downstairs they have a basement, and they have a medium to small backyard and a garage. It's nice. It's a nice house. It's a nice house. They basically took the attic for their room, and I really like how they turned the attic into their room. It looks really nice. But they did that years ago. And my sister this year, she did a lot of updates because she was getting a lot. She was doing a lot of overtime last year. She works for a bank, and she's the one, if you don't pay on your properties and different things, she come and snatch it away. I ain't gonna say it like that because she works for someone, of course, but she'd have been doing it for over 30 some years. If you don't pay property tax and all this other stuff, she is the one that try to work with you, basically. So whatever they call that. She's been doing it for over 40 some years. So my oldest sister, and she been doing a lot of updates to her place this year because she was getting a lot of bonuses because they moved a lot of their people out the bank, and they've been at home working. So she turned her basement, well, one half of her basement into like her little office, and she been doing a lot of overtime. And to just be go right down in your basement and start working must be really nice. So she been doing a lot of overtime. She been doing a lot of extra time, and so she was able to be you do a lot of updates to her home this year. But yeah, I'm just shocked, guys. I'm just really, really shocked. Yeah, that man back home chilling in Canada. I heard Canada is a nice place to stay. He already had a home in Canada. He used to go every weekend and check on his house in Canada. That man probably just got tired. But I just really thought he would at least said something, because my son worked with him. He hired my son last year to work with him in this building, and I at least thought he would have said goodbye to him. But you never know what's going on in people's lives. Like I said, he's an older gentleman. He probably, been here 25 years. I just really hate to see him leave. You know what I'm saying? Even though he already gone, I just hate that he gone because I just like how he kept the building up. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know, sorry if you hear that loud noise. That's a fire truck, I believe. There's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, guys, I like how he kept the building up. Kept the building up really nice. Really nice. And he didn't play around with his property. That's all I can say. We can't expect that from the new people. You know what I'm trying to say? We don't know what the new people gonna do. They can talk a good talk and say, oh, they want to make things better for the residents, but we don't know what they plan on doing. I'm sick of these apartment buildings. Every time I turn around, they want to go up, and they don't want to keep up the property. But he did keep his property up. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, guys, but that's what I have read and heard too from people that stay there. They saying you can't get into Canada. They not letting nobody in unless you live there, and you have to have the vacation to even get in there. So I don't know if anybody from Canada follow me. Let me know. But I know he's from Canada and he's back. He done been back home for 2 weeks now. But you never know. It's so much that happened. A lot of these people couldn't pay their rent, but, all like that because, they was waiting on government assistance because, they couldn't work. There was a lot going on. That probably what made him get out of it. Just sell it and get out. Then he could, he's older. He probably just want to spend time with family and friends and, live out your rest of your days in peace and do what you want to do. When you own a property, especially a building or either a house, you got to always make sure every day that everything is ran correctly. And he did. He was in the office. He made sure the building was ran smoothly. He was doing paperwork. That man just probably just, like I said, he just called it quits. He done did 25 years. The man was just, there go another fire truck, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's all right. It's another fire truck if you hear that loud noise. I don't know what could be going on, but hopefully everything is okay. But yeah, guys, I just decided to talk to you guys while I'm sorting out these clothes I'm about to start washing. I love fresh, clean clothes, but sometimes I just don't feel like going in the basement. I mean, it's not the basement. It's called a lower level. I just don't feel like going down there sometimes, but we need fresh, clean clothes because my son is running out of clean stuff. I'm running out of clean stuff. Plus, this is my week to wash. I wash every 2 weeks, guys. So I don't know, guys, but just thought it was real strange he left so abruptly. Like I said, like we had no idea. But you know what, guys? Our maintenance, the maintenance that he had hired had been here with him for over 15 or 17 years. That maintenance in his family, he had 2 boys and a wife. They left. They left first. They've been gone for about 2 months, 2 or 3 months. And then all of a sudden, the owner of the building, he sold the building, he gone. I guess he didn't want to tell some of us because he know that some of us gonna leave. Because I'm telling you, if they don't come in here and do right, to be honest with you, I was already planning on looking for something else because this is a 6 building. Well, it's a smaller building compared to the rest in the area. Well, in this suburb area, it's a building with 6 floors, and on each floor it's 6 floors, guys. Excuse me, and on each floor is 12 buildings. 12 apartments. I count. So you do the math. It's 6 floors, 12 apartment on each floor. I was looking at a apartment that's in the same area. It's only have 4 apartments in the building. 4. I'm just hoping if I do decide to leave, cause my lease is not up until next summer, this coming summer, 2022. So I think it's up in January. Let me see, January, February, March, April. It's in June of next year, 2022 is when my lease is up. So it gives me a perfect amount of time to see what they're gonna do with the building and how they're gonna run the building. But I'm looking at a building that has only 4 apartments and 4 and one. I've been keeping my eye on it. It looks like 1 is already available. Then me and my mom was talking. I was talking to her that I was thinking about moving back home, guys. And my son would love that. My son loved my mom. he would love that because his ass want to be. He's still spoiled. My son not rotten, but you know what I'm saying. You ladies, you know what I'm saying. Even some guys, you spoil your children, but he's not. He's never been the kind of person that's spoiled rotten. But he would love to be over there because my mom won't do nothing but spoil his ass. But he's a good kid. I love him. He's the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. I tell you that. When they say kids is a blessing, they are. He gets on my nerves sometimes, but I love him. Hey, all kids gets on your nerves sometimes, but I love him. I wouldn't trade him in for the world. If God was to come down right now and say, if you do it all over again, you want to pick your child, I wouldn't even pick because I just want to keep the same one. I love him. We get along great. He got a good sense of humor. He's very smart and intelligent. An old soul. He's a good person. He's a good kid. I like him. He got a good spirit, a good heart. He's just like his mama, but he's real smart. He knows what he want to do. But guess what, guys? He's a Leo, and those Leos are stubborn. Yeah, guys, I'm into that signs. I've always been into the signs because I know what gels with me and my sign. I'm a Pisces. And those doggone, ooh, child. They're nice people. I get along with them. They get along with me. But when I tell you those Leos are stubborn, God, it really just burns. If it was some imaginary smoke probably coming out my ears, guys, I'm telling you, they are stubborn. And I don't care for stubborn people. That's the only thing I would say. He is stubborn. Those Leos are stubborn. He know how to push my. But it's always your kids. Your kids are always gonna bring out the gangster in you. That's what I call it. It's always your kids gonna test your gangster, the gangster side in you. Yeah, some of y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, we got a good relationship, me and my son. That's still gonna be my baby boy to the day he die or the day I die. That's gonna be my baby boy. I hope you're getting ready to help me with this laundry. You back there trying to play a game. Back there trying to play his game. He ain't had no classes today. So he back there relaxing, but he gonna help his mama go downstairs. Cause guys, that's just me. Listen, it's not in the basement. It's on the lower level. But I don't like to go. You know how people live here, but then they have different visitors and company. Like, you just listen. I don't want to be in the lunchroom by myself, because on Wednesdays it seems like there ain't nobody down there. I don't want to be down there by myself and strange folks just be walking around. Even though I have my mace, but you know what I'm saying. He come down there until I load the clothes in. You know, he come down there with his phone. He'll come down there with me. Because, God, let me tell you this real quick, guys, what happened to me one day. This happened about 4 months ago. Now, my son was standing behind the door. Because behind the laundry door is another door you can go out of that the maintenance go in and out to get their products. So my son was standing behind the door. He on the phone. He was standing like his back next to that door that the maintenance have for their stuff. And so the main door, I'm loading the clothes in, and I always have my phone out, and I have it on 911 just in case if I have to dial it real quick, and I have my mace. And so the guy, he walked past the vending machines, and I saw him out the corner of my eyes, and then he walked back, and he came into the laundry room, you know, like he was coming, to me it seemed like he was coming towards me. But then when he saw my son standing behind the door, he played it off. And see, I don't know what folks is on. You know, listen, people is nuts out here nowadays. I don't trust nobody. Anything that's walking and breathing. 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, 4 leg, I don't care. And people, y'all got to understand that it is a such thing. I believe in the spirit world. I believe in hell and heaven. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, the Alpha, the Omega, the one who made heaven and hell, earth, all that. I believe in spirits, and you never know what type of bad spirit people have on them. This is why I don't let people pray over me. Don't let folks pray over you. You don't know what prayer people is putting over you. I had somebody ask me that one day when my son was much younger. They were standing outside they was just standing outside what we call a culture center. And they was like a prayer group, and the lady wanted to pray. I'm like, no, I don't, I didn't say it nasty or anything, but I don't believe in people praying over me. If I want to pray, I'm going to pray over myself. I don't know you and your group to be praying over me. Everybody believe in different things, guys. You got to be careful, and you don't know what people is into, okay? So you have to be careful. I don't let people pray over me. I can pray for myself, and she gave me a strange look. And we just walked down the street to our place, and she was just staring there looking. I guess she was offended that I said, no, I don't want poor folks praying for me. She probably thought I was the devil when I said no. I just can't forget that day, because the lady just looked at me so strange, and she just stared at us until we was walking down the street. And I looked back, and she was just, I guess, probably so shocked and appalled. She probably ain't never had nobody said, no, I don't want you praying. But yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't want people praying over, putting their hands on me, praying over me. I don't know what your prayer's about. I don't know what you dibbling and dabbling in. Anybody could claim to be a Christian, Baptist, and all this stuff that they into. Listen, I'm just a spiritual person. And I can pray for myself and over myself and my family. And I don't believe when I was pregnant too. A lot of people like let people listen. I hung around a lot of my elders in the family, a lot of elderly people when I was working in the hospital too. And we from the south, and our old saying is, you don't let people pray. I mean, touch your belly. That's another thing. When I was pregnant, people used to try to touch my belly. I don't allow that. Don't let people. This is just me. I'm telling you. Don't let. We superstitious. I'm superstitious a little. Don't let people pray over your belly, or don't let people be touching on your belly. To me, it's disrespectful to touch a woman's belly. Only somebody touched my belly was my son's father, my ex-fiance, and maybe my mother. But other than that, you don't let people touch your belly, your unborn child, and touching your body and stuff. I don't believe in that, especially strangers. Hell, it's some family members I wouldn't even let touch my family. I mean, touch my belly when I was pregnant, or either pray over me. I don't know what people is into. Just because they your family, you don't know what folks is into. But yeah, I'm a good judge of character, and I pick up on energy and bad energy and spirits and stuff. And y'all got to be real careful with that. You got to talk to your children about that too, about trusting their intuition, having good common sense, and trusting their intuition that God gave them. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut. If something don't seem right or feel right, that's God trying to tell you something and warn you. I tell my son all the time, if you get somewhere and it don't feel right, and your gut is your conscience is bothering you, or your gut is bothering you, just don't feel right, it's leave, because that's God is warning you. God is a very calm, low voice. The devil is going to be very loud because he wants you to do it and hurry up and do it. He's going to be very persistent and loud. God is not like that. God is going to be very calm and a low voice. I try to teach him to tap into it. It ain't no witchcraft and no evil stuff. God gave that to us to protect ourselves. You have to learn how to pick up on spirits and pick up on bad energy. Cause I can walk in a room, and if I feel bad energy or bad spirits, guess what? I'll be up out of there, because I'm telling you, you don't know what folks is into. Listen, where everything's going on, guys, you can believe it or not, but we is dealing with we is in a spiritual warfare, and I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this to my family and friends for years, even on my Instagram and Facebook page. We is in a spiritual warfare, guys. But I'm not about to get into that. If y'all want me to make a video about it, I'm just telling you my thoughts. But we in a spiritual warfare. You got to be careful. You got to pray over yourself before you lay down and go to sleep at night. You got to pray over your family. And you got to pray when you get up in the morning, and pray before you leave the house. You got to be real careful. I'm telling you. There's so much going on out here. People committing suicide. People getting kidnapped, raped. People getting killed and going missing, never seen. It's a lot going on out here, guys. You want me to make a video? Leave them down in the comment section about my opinion and about spirits, what I think, and what I know to be true. We in a spiritual warfare. We in a spiritual warfare. You got to get your house together and get yourself together. Get yourself baptized if you believe in the Lord. Pray, 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 pray. And keep prepping, guys. I'm telling you, it's bad out here. Don't be the type of people that put your head in the sand and ignore things. Be careful. Ladies, do not go out by yourself unless you really have to. If you do have some protection with you, be very cautious. Get your head up out the phones. Stop digging in your purses. Be cautious. Watch and be alert and watch what's going on around you. Also, ladies, we have to start paying attention and look out for each other too. If you see something going on and a lady seem like she in distress, or seem like something ain't right, I'm not saying jump in if you don't want to. Sit in your car and call 911 and try to get her some help. Because guess what? You want somebody to help you if you was in distress and somebody was harassing or bothering you. There's some crazy stuff going on, guys. If you want me to talk about that too, about how women should be. I don't go nowhere by myself. I put it like that. I just don't go nowhere by myself no more. Only places I go by myself, guys, is I go get my pedicure and manicure. I go get my pedicure and manicure by myself. And guess what, guys? That's right around the corner from my house. Sometimes my son go with me, and sometimes he don't. But I don't go anywhere by myself anymore. And I've been like this for the last 4 years now. It's too much going on in the world. If you're going to be by yourself, have you some type of protection with you. Be alert. Get your head off out the phone. Pay attention. Look around. Be alert and pay attention, guys. Get your hands and head out your purses. Be very cautious, because a lot of guys too, when they trying to talk to you, some of them get emotional when you will reject them and say I'm married, or I'm not interested, or whatever the case may be. A lot of these guys is nuts. Women, children, women, and elderlies, listen, we are easy targets. We are easy targets. You better be careful out there. Better be careful. Please be careful. I don't trust nothing that's breathing and moving. Like my mother, like the old saying used to say, my mother and grandmother, I don't trust nothing. I don't trust you further as I can see you. I'm very cautious. I've been like this ever since I was a little kid. I'm just, we was raised, my mother raised all her kids. We had to be very cautious in the neighborhood we grew up in. We grew up in the hood. We had to be very cautious. My mother didn't, she didn't bring us to the suburbs until we was in our late teens, going into being grown. But y'all gotta be real cautious out here, ladies. I'm finished sorting out the clothes. I know I've been on here a long time. But yeah, guys, I gotta get the rest of the towels out the bathroom. This is my pile. Of course, my son gonna have more because he's in college. His stuff over there. I gotta sort out these socks. And I gotta get the stuff out the bathroom. I gotta get the stuff off our beds. And I think that's it. And I'm gonna get ready and start washing. But guys, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys and let you guys know. Be cautious. Get your head out the phones. Get your heads out the purses in your hands. Pay attention. If you see any other women in distress, I'm not saying jump in. Call 911, get her some help, because it might be your mother, your sister, your aunties. It might be your daughter, your niece. You will want somebody to help y'all. Help them and help you, right? Because I know me, if I see something, I would, now if I'm with my sisters, oh, we gonna step in. We gonna step in and try to help. That's just us. But if I'm by myself, I'm gonna at least observe what's going on, and I'm gonna call 911. That's just me. Try not to be out by yourself late at night. Just be very cautious. Pray before you leave your home. Pray at night before you go to sleep. Pray over your family, your house. God protect y'all. You have to get back to praying and talking to God and believing God is still here. God never left us. A lot of people left God and didn't want to pray and read the Bibles and nothing like that. But God never left us. We are living in strange times, wicked times. We living in our last days. It's a, it's, it's a, it's a, I'm trying to get my words, my thoughts together, guys. Ever since I was young, my mind goes 50 miles per hour. I have to slow down and back it up. What I'm saying, we have to focus on God. We have to pray. We have to ask God to help us, help us change the things. Help us accept the things we can't change. And the things that we can, we have to accept it. We can't let things get to us that we can't change. But the things we can change, let's do that. Ask God to watch over you and your family when you leave your home. Cover you in the blood. Be safe. If you have not been baptized yet and you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, get baptized, y'all. You don't want to find yourself in hell. Get baptized in the name of Jesus. Get baptized. Don't let these people tell you that it ain't no God. It ain't no hell. It ain't no heaven. All this stuff. You believe in what you believe in, and I respect you. I believe in what I believe in, and respect mine. But God, guys, we living in our last days, strange times. There's a lot going on. If you pay attention and you know anything about the Bible, you know that a lot of stuff have been acting out. A lot of this stuff, it's a lot of stuff that the Bible talk about. It have been playing out over the last 2 years drastically. So guys, like I said, I just want to have a little talk with you. I really just want to talk about the building being sold, but I don't know if by the time it's time for me to sign my lease again, if because I know I got to give them 30 days before my lease is up. If I don't like what they're doing to the building, I'm out of here, guys. Even if I have to go back to my mom's house, to be honest with you, I miss my mom. It's only my baby sister there and my nephew. He lives downstairs in the basement. My mother had the basement is made like an apartment. In the basement, the way she have it made and set up. He lives down there. She raised him, one of my nephews, from a baby. And he's 30 something, and my sister is in her 30s with her 5-year-old. She got a room, two rooms, a room for my nephew, room for her, and then my mom. But if we have to move back in with my mom would love for us to move back in. It just it'll be a little tight, but guess what? We love each other and we'll be fine. But if I have to move back with my mom, I will move back with my mom until I get myself together, or I will get another apartment. But if God bless me with anything big and I'm able to go buy me a 2-bedroom house, I'm out of here. I'm going to the rural areas. I'm going to a rural area, or either I don't know. It's some nice little townhouses and different things that I'm looking at. You never know. You never know. I'm the type of person, I'm very hopeful, and I would write down things, because if anything like that ever happened for me, I already know what I need to do. But yeah, I don't know, guys. But like I said, hey, I'm gonna get up off here and start washing. Don't want to be down there all day. Let me know what you guys doing in the comment section today. How's your day going? And I will talk to you guys later and see you in the next video, guys. Thank you again for clicking on. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week, okay? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.